Now it is going to keep your morals on the right track.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like Steve Harvey saying, like, atheists, where's your moral barometer?
So, what's up, fellas?
Hey, what topic are you going to talk about?
If Philip converted to Christianity, that's just infuriating.
What happened?
I think Jack said you're infuriating, but yeah, what topic are you going
No,
to talk
Philip
about?
Goff converting to Christianity.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see it says I'm an atheist. I'm pro-choice.
Bro, you gotta
think
do
I should
some
believe God
audiobooks
exists
or
or not?
something.
What happened?
You gotta do some audiobooks or something. Your voice is fire.
Thanks, brother, man. I just signed up for Backstage, trying to get some voiceovers going.
Fire.
Yeah, you could tell
Yes, sir.
Davey's like a Corpse's Bride, Glazer or something.
What is that about?
Wait, that's actually funny.
Because I got to check it out. I might have to study that shit so I can be ready.
It's just some dude who has like a crazy deep voice. I think he's a YouTuber.
Oh, word.
I just remember he used to play like Among Us or something, but
Bro, I used to watch those Among Us videos.
Right.
no, those were funny. But
So
what
y'all
topic are you gonna
atheists,
talk about?
brothers?
You think I
Y'all
should believe
atheists?
God exists? Yeah, I am. You think I should believe God exists?
Man, I definitely want you to come on to heaven with me, man. Wouldn't that be cool?
I mean,
Everything's good in heaven.
Sure. I mean, what reasons do you have to believe God exists?
Well, the fact that, you exist in this world, you can clearly see is choices. You see what you got up there. You have a choice, pro-choice. You have free will.
Why would we think that Monkeyboy wouldn't exist if God didn't exist?
Because what you said, monkeyboy, what?
Monkeyboy's the host of this live.
Okay. Why is he a monkey boy?
You said you think God exists because he exists. So
Yeah. Because clearly it has to be a being smarter than us. If he created us in his image. I think about when I play sports or when I do certain talents. I'm like, how did I come up with this shit? Like, you know what I mean? It came naturally, but it's the way it feels to make a shot from half court or a 3-point shot or just, damn near predict something before it happens. It just shows you how it has to be, man. I'm just saying it has to be a God, bro, because the thing is this. The goal is your soul. You have your body's like a vehicle. It can die out, it get old or whatever is wrong with your organs. It's the spirit inside of that body.
What Davey was asking is because you said the reason to believe God exists is because I exist. So it seems like you're saying that if God didn't exist, we would expect that I wouldn't exist. It's not clear why that is. Like,
Well, I guess I don't know.
why would I think that if God didn't exist, I wouldn't exist?
You ever had any certain dreams as a kid growing up of certain powers, or maybe flying, or maybe even hell type dreams? But
no.
Well,
Although I had a dream where I could jump really far.
right. But it felt. But dreams feel different. It felt like it could be. You ever had dreams that you felt like, man, I wish that shit was real. Like it gotta be real.
Yeah.
Like it gotta be real.
Maybe a wet dream?
Nah, man. But what I'm saying is, it's just like having imagination. When you're a kid and you're innocent, you have an imagination. You can hear that in the voice.
Am I understanding you to be answering the question of why, if there was no God, would I think I wouldn't exist? Or
I'm trying to help you try to tap into understand of because this is why the Bible says you gotta have faith as big as a mustard seed. Like it literally takes a little faith, but the thing is, it's not a religion; it's a relationship. So if you have a relationship, I don't know how your relationships is with the females that come into your lives, but at the end of the day, when shit go wrong, a relationship with God basically is the most trusting.
With Monkeyboy, the relationship might be with males.
Yeah, something like that. Same with Davey.
Well, man, at the end of the day, man, hell is a real place. And if you decide to live your life and do what you want to do, I don't know if you ever been to court in front of a judge. But
you don't think we're like, we believe hell exists, but we just are like whatever, right?
Yeah, you're
We
like,
don't
I don't
actually
care.
think that it's a place that exists.
Yeah, I don't think y'all don't believe, which is fine. This is why, you know, God is the good news. You know, it's like,
I mean, it
wow,
seems like
it's really
bad,
somebody that can
bad news
save
to
me. Huh? Well,
Seems like bad news to me.
well, the fact that you're still alive, God's still giving you a chance because
But
everything
I
good
don't
in
see
life,
I don't see why I would accept that.
everything good in life comes from God. Everything bad in life, I mean, it depends on how you get it because a lot of people get it through the devil. You know, people sell them souls, they get riches, they get things of this world.
But why would I accept that everything good in life comes from God?
Why wouldn't you accept it?
Well, but you're just shifting the burden of proof. I'm asking you.
No, you guys are fighting with the truth, and this is what people do on this app.
On my view, you're fighting with the truth.
I'm trying to help your so-called
How are we not on
monkey
equal
boy. I
playing
don't know why
field?
you
We're
call
both
him
fighting
monkey
the truth.
boy. But what does he have black or something? Why do you call him monkey boy?
That's literally his name. Like you can look at the
Oh,
top
okay.
left, it
Oh
says
shit. Oh, okay.
that. You didn't call him that. This is crazy.
But nah, bro. But literally, man, it's like this. Do you know that Jesus literally walked this earth, or you don't believe in that neither?
Sure,
So you know he literally walked this earth.
sure.
You know,
So
it's
did
proof
Muhammad.
of that. Yeah, Muhammad
so did
is
Abraham.
Muhammad slept with children. Muhammad was a false prophet that the Bible speaks
Wow, I
of, the
think
great
he's a
deception. Yeah,
Jesus,
he wasn't even a
false
prophet. I don't know what he was.
Jesus watched the Holocaust happen and did nothing, right? I think that's worse than sleeping with kids.
Well, were you saying that he was like well, Jesus had a different purpose. His purpose was to come here and put all of your burdens and sins
Well, sure,
on
he may
him.
have had a different purpose, but I think what he did was worse than Muhammad.
How if he unalived for your sins, so you can have a chance to go to heaven?
Well, because on my view,
He
watching
gives eternal life.
watching 6 million people be killed is worse than sleeping with a few children.
Who did that? Was it God or the enemy?
Well, God watched it happen and let it
If
happen.
God would have came down and revealed himself, then it would be too many witnesses that it's a God, right?
So what?
Doesn't vengeance and revenge come with God? That ain't for you to worry. It's, you know, because clearly this is the thing. Ever since sin became a part of the world, brother, you clearly see that, you know, it's been a fight back and forth, you know, with evil in this world. But ever since we crossed God, it's been death.
Would you watch the Holocaust happen and do nothing?
You said if I was God?
Yeah, if you were God, would you just watch it
I
happen?
can't picture being God. I'm not God. I can't.
Well, no, just imagine how
He
you
do a
are.
lot of things for his purpose and will.
Look. So imagine how you are, and then you can like do whatever you want, basically.
Do you
Let's
think
talk about that.
you think the Father in heaven should unalive all humans every time they sin?
Do you think is that what I said?
But you talking about a Holocaust, but humans been sinning since the beginning of time, and God hates sin. So
Well, I mean that's pretty weird to me. He hates it, but it happens anyway.
this is why he create the balance. This is why he has Jesus Christ to cleanse your sins. You see why people can do what they want to do? But Jesus is operating all this. He's going to handle it. You can't even get to the Father. This earth, everything going on down here is clearly for Jesus to handle. I'm sure the Father don't care to control. Well, he love you, but the Father handles heaven.
I was making a super simple point, which is just that
I'm trying to help y'all understand the simple fact of when I leave this room, it could be y'all believe what you want to believe. That's why you have a choice. You have free will to believe what you want to believe. I'm here just telling you that you're not gonna be able to get on TikTok much longer. This fucking power is gonna go out, and when it goes out, I hope you're believing in some type of God, because when all this shit go down, the government got bonkers. You don't have no money for a bunker. So I hope your friend knows how to build bunkers or something and go underground, because y'all ain't gonna be able to run from what's coming.
Do you think there's like a nuclear Armageddon or something?
No, bro, it's the apocalypse. It's fucking Terminator Judgment Day.
You know,
Hold on, how y'all guys have a TikTok, but y'all don't see all the information on this app?
About what?
Dog, you didn't hear about the aliens coming to Earth
Bro.
3 weeks away?
This dude a troll.
So y'all believe in all that bullshit,
That's
but y'all
insane.
don't know that it's literally a ship turning from route towards Earth at the speed of light. And it's true. The fucking government, everybody knows it. You over here worried about P. Diddy and his freak offs and his baby oil.
What is happening, bro?
Bro, this shit is viral. This whole live right now.
Like a Diddy
This
party.
shit is viral. No party like a Diddy party. Oh wow.
What is
You want to go to Diddy party?
Shoot, I'm trying to freak off with some baby oil.
Oh
Take us
man,
there, bro.
turn away from your sin, dude.
Dude, but like sinning is cool, dude.
Man, you know what happens to people who have smecks with the same smecks in hell?
Well,
Want
I
me
don't
to
think
tell you
anything
about
exists. I don't think hell exists.
Oh, brother, let me tell you
Why
about
don't
it.
you tell me about it?
Yo, let me tell you, brother. And if you follow, let me follow you because I'll send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link because
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to
It's-
send me any links.
the demons fornicate with the down there.
What?
Yes,
Well,
the demons
can I
do.
join them?
And when they do it, listen, but demons, you gotta understand. These demons could be 20 feet tall. There's demons all types of sizes, right? But the thing about these
I'm
demons,
just curious. Do you think hell is a place that sinners would like, or is it like a place that
no, it's torture, torment, and gnashing of teeth, my brother. Like
I mean,
literally,
some people think it's just
everything
like,
is more intense on the other side, from hearing to pain to like these people are literally tormented by like. Can you imagine being in your torment in your mind, thinking over and over that I had a chance on earth when I was there, and now I'm in a place to where I'm separated from God.
Do you think
I
there's
can't communicate with other people in hell.
Do you think there's
All
any
I
way?
deal with is these demons.
Hold on. Do you think there's any way to get out of hell once you're in hell?
Yeah, Jesus, but what's the hope in that once you're down there? People
Oh, so
are
you can get
down
out
in
of hell
hell
once you're
for
here?
thousands and thousands of years. People are still in hell to this day. See, when Jesus died on the cross, let me tell you, brother.
Hold on. Wait,
Go
so
ahead.
you said you can get out of hell once you're in it?
Jesus got people out of hell when he died on the cross and went to hell.
No, I'm not saying 2,000 years ago. I'm saying if I went to hell in like 20 years, could I get out of hell? If I was
This
like,
is
oh my
why.
God?
This is why it's thousands of testimonies of hell online right now of people unaliving, demons dragging them to hell, and then eventually someone. I guess you have a relationship with God to the point where eventually Jesus saves you from hell, and He brings people back. And one thing the people down there they tell you is warn my family back on earth, like warn my people, tell them don't come here.
Wait. So let me tell you a story and let me ask you if that could happen. Okay, so suppose I die not believing in God, then I go to hell because I didn't believe in God, and then when I'm in hell, I'm like, oh my God, this is so horrible. Wait, actually, if there's a hell, that means probably God exists, right?
Right.
God help me, and then I go to heaven. Can that happen?
You didn't call out to Jesus. Jesus is the only one that can save you from hell.
Okay, Jesus help me, help me. This is really painful.
He's
And then I go to
reading
heaven.
your mind and your heart, so he knows you don't give a damn. So he's gonna leave you there.
No,
He's
well,
gonna
if,
let
if
you
I was,
deal with it.
well, look, if I was in hell, I would give a damn.
Well, this is why you got to get it while we're here. This is why.
Well, why do
This
I have
is
to get
why
it
it's
while,
so
why do I
hard
have
to
to
get
get
into
it?
heaven,
Why do I have to get
but
it?
easy to
Why do
go
I
to
have to
hell.
get, hold on. Why do I have to get it while we're here if I can just do it in hell and ask for Jesus while I'm in hell?
That's not true. This is why some people go to hell and don't make it out.
No,
Once you get into hell, I'm not saying.
That's because they don't care, right?
I'm not saying some people go through out of death experiences and come back. And I don't know if that was just an experience that God put them through so they can come back to earth to warn people like me to speak on it. But that's what it's about, bro. It's all a purpose behind it. And the purpose is the goal is your soul, bro. So it's a spiritual warfare. You have demons on the other side right now.
From what I've
You have
heard about,
demons that's been in your life since you were a kid.
from what I've heard, near-death experiences, almost always the religious imagery that they see in near-death experiences is whatever religion they already believe in.
Well, those are religions. This ain't a religion, bro.
Did you say Christianity isn't a religion?
Christianity, they call Christians or followers of Christ. They was making fun of them. It's just like when you tell somebody good morning. That was fucking white people when they killed off slaves or when they killed your ancestors. They say good morning to you just to be smart after they just sent off your parents or killed off your ancestors.
All right, monkey boy, get off Minesweeper. It's your turn.
Dude, I almost completed it, by the way. I hope I don't mess up.
I just want y'all to understand, y'all got a chance, man. And the chance is just by confessing with your tongue, accepting Jesus Christ as Lord. And when I promise you that, you start walking as a disciple. Like you basically start walking, believing in Christ. Try to not spread the word, but read up on it as much as you can to understand what's coming. Because what's coming, bro, I promise you don't want to be left behind. You want Jesus to take you with him. This is why all this shit is going down right now. This is why war in Israel. This is why we got war coming to our own shores. They're opening up the borders just so when the shit goes down, the fucking foreigners is already here, ready to unalive you. You know what I mean? So your own government is not your, you know what I mean? They're not on your side. Nothing.
Look, so I'm not really understanding. The reason to believe there's a God is what?
Because Jesus is coming back, and eventually it's going to be a great judgment, and God's wrath is about to pour out on this world. Everything from the Bible is coming true.
It's like Ahmed, what if I told you that Spider-Man exists, okay? And then you were like, okay, but why would I believe that Spider-Man exists? Like, why would I believe what you're saying? And then I was like, you don't get it. Like Spider-Man, he slings with like webs and he goes on these buildings and stuff. Like, I'm just like describing attributes of Spider-Man, and I'm like saying things about the Spider-Man story.
I understand.
But that wouldn't give you reason to believe Spider-Man exists, right?
Right. That would be the pride you have inside to not wanting to believe. This is what the enemy does, bro. Once he got your heart, once he has your heart hardened,
you completely missed the point there.
I already know what you're saying. You're trying to compare Spider-Man to Jesus Christ, and this is why people go to hell.
See, look,
God don't send you to hell. You send yourself.
I'm not actually making any comparison between Spider-Man and Jesus Christ. I'm comparing the way that you're trying to convince us to that.
Well, no, I'm not trying to see. You're still forgetting that I'm trying to convince you. I'm just speaking what I do. This is what I do.
If you're not trying to convince us, then there's no reason for you to be up here, because that's what this live is for.
Well, I mean, when you deal with people in pride, and it's pride before destruction, you know, so y'all just prideful and y'all don't want to believe, and y'all are atheists and acting like that's a great title when it's not a good title when you can eventually stop breathing. And then meet your judge, and the judge is Jesus Christ, and he knows your whole life. And then, he just says, "Depart from me. I've never knew you." Those are the words nobody wants to hear.
You can just kick this guy because he's preaching and he's
good
not
luck. You're going to hell, Davey.
Yeah. I like this guy,
but I don't want you to go to hell, Davey. But the fact you want me gone, that just shows you hate the messengers.
Actually, Ahmed, the thing is, I believe in a God, but that God punishes Christians. So actually, you're going to my hell.
How? That God punishes Christians.
The God I believe in punishes Christians. So actually, you're going to hell.
And the God you believe in punishes Christians? And where are Christians going? I don't actually believe in any
God, but I'm just saying, let's say I did, right? Then you're going to my hell.
I can never go to your hell. I'm already saved. I'm covered fully in the blood.
Well, you're only covered for your God, but if your God doesn't exist and my God exists,
I will literally give my life so fast for Christ. It's not even funny. So when you say that, it's like, how? I'm not going to hell.
Well, because you're going to that God's hell.
No, I'm going to heaven where I serve and I have powers and I fly and I try to help stupid humans.
You have powers.
Yeah, as an angel. You never heard about angels?
You're going to be an angel in heaven?
Yeah, glorified body. You ever heard how good heaven is?
Is it a Diddy party?
No, it's none of the freak off shit.
It's not.
I bet it's not
a Diddy party. Good.
Man, it's like literally like waterfalls, and the waterfall comes out as a hand and shakes your hand type stuff. The flowers can talk to you. The animals.
Is it like Diddy party good?
The lions can sit next to you. You can pet them. It's like that in heaven.
Do you at least get baby oil in heaven?
At least.
Nah, y'all ain't gonna get no baby oil.
That's not heaven, bro.
It's gonna be fire. I already told you what they're gonna do to the smexuals. I already told you. And you don't want that fornication. You don't want that fornication. It just sounds
like a bad time.
Well, Jesus is about to return, so the fact that people are going to get left and have to deal with the wrath of God pouring out. That's why the aliens are here. They're ready to harvest and eat on all these humans. Yeah, it's about to go down, man. The harvest.
Where did you hear about the aliens?
Man, that's the thing. The government already told you, last year, that aliens are real. They're finally telling you they're real because they know what's about to happen.
Have you heard about the Elliot argument for God?
The what argument?
The Elliot argument. That one's really good. You should check it out. Maybe it would help you defend your faith.
I don't need to defend my faith. My faith already won the battle.
Well, but defend it like give people who don't believe it a reason to believe in it.
Well, if they don't believe in it, ain't that sad? Heaven's already packed.
It's a sad thing. So you can fix a sad thing and you can make it happy.
It's
by converting them.
We try our best, man. Well, we're supposed to dust off our feet, especially when they don't listen.
Can I see them?
No, I'm talking about people. Like, I'm dusting off my feet. I told you guys, I warned you guys, I want you to go to heaven, but it sounds like you just want to drag off to hell.
Well, why would I want how could I want something that I don't, how could I want to go to a place that I don't think exists?
Well, that's just a stupid human, wouldn't you think? Why would you just live your whole life just to stop breathing and say, oh, please? Can you poop on yourself in the spirit realm? Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to poop on yourself.
The only way I could want to go to a place that doesn't
exist. Can you imagine being in front of God,
exist.
a man of power, thunderbolts coming through his eyes? Like what? Like, bro, Like when you meet God and it's Jesus Christ, that's gonna be the saddest part. It's gonna be like, wow, hold up. Is this like the son before I meet the father? You can't even get to the father. See, he hates the truth. I just want to tell you, monkey boy, the company you keep, don't let them drag you off the hell with them, monkey boy. You have a chance to look up Christ, monkey boy. You have a chance to give your life to Christ. You will be saved, monkey boy. But one thing, once you become a child of God, everyone around you will hate you. They'll hate it. The Bible says the world will hate you like they hate Jesus. Why you think it's a whole app talking about something that's not true, but it's a whole app full of people trying to convince people? But it's not true. It's stupid. Yo, bro, make it make sense, bro. A whole app full of people talk about the Bible this, the Bible that, Jesus this, Jesus that. This is what the Bible says in the end times. It will be a great deception.
You have any song suggestions for Davey?
Song
Maybe a
suggestions?
Christian song? Yeah, maybe like a
J Moss
Hallelujah
abundantly. J Moss abundantly. Yes, sir.
Let's
yeah,
just
play
hold
that
on.
one, right, Davey?
Yo, they got a lot of drill rap music now, bro. All types of stuff coming out.
Wait. Do you think like Kendrick Lamar and like rap like that, is that like satanic?
He makes music for he makes
No
secular
way you think
music.
Kendrick.
He makes secular music.
So
That's
it's
just
not
like me.
satanic?
I'm on here
But Kendrick's
talking.
the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. But I'm on here. I'm on here talking about Jesus Christ, and I make R&B music. So who cares? Who's the judge? Who? Only God can judge. Even though Kendrick is doing a lot of mockery with the crucifixion, the thing on his head and all that, it's a lot of blasphemy. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do none of that. I wouldn't even act out in the video as Jesus.
Do you think Jesus likes Kendrick's music?
I'm sure
It's
Jesus
a bop, right?
likes us all for whatever reason, but of course, music that does have nothing to do that's glorifying God.
What do you think
I'm
about
pretty
that
sure.
one bar that Kendrick uses that's technically stolen from Nas, but he says, blasphemy, how many of you gonna blaspheme?
Yeah, well, that's hard. That's some hard bars right there. Blasphemy. How many
you make
blasphemy? That's
you
called.
make R&B, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know your circle of fifths?
Huh?
Do you know your circle of fifths?
What's that?
Oh, you're a fake musician.
Circle
Come
of
on.
Fits. Is
How
that
do you not know
somebody?
your circle of fifths? Come on.
Is he
Circle
going
of
for the
Fits.
musician hell?
What's that?
Oh, damn.
Is that like BMI or something?
BMI.
Gotta know your
I'm
circle
like,
of
what the
fifths.
hell is he talking about? That registration? What? I want you guys to go to heaven, man. Give it up to Jesus, man. He didn't die on the cross for nothing, man. God is on the way. He loves you, man. He loves you, man. Why? You know, that's why he know we just humans, and we come down here.
Spider-Man loves you. You got to believe in him.
We come down here with our human experience. We live our lives. We live our lives all about ourselves and not thinking about God, and don't realize it's all about God. You can see God in everything. It's good and bad in everything.
Is there any guest
Keep
requests?
Unfortunately not. There's Nicole, but
Yeah, Nicole
I'm just
wants to
ignoring
give
that.
an argument for why atheism doesn't exist.
I'm tired of Morgan Freeman up here.
Alrighty, I tried, and Morgan Freeman has left off halfway to heaven.
Hello?
dude,
Hello?
I gotta make that a video.
That
was amazing.
That would actually be pretty funny, probably.
Anyways, I have an argument.
Davey cooked at the
Basically,
piano.
my argument starts with a question, and it's a pre-question, just to like get
It's
everyone
a
warmed up.
pre-question. Got it. What's a
I love when
pre-question?
arguments start with questions.
Wait,
I
it's
love that
actually
too.
good, actually good. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't think.
Wait, no, wait. Do you believe?
No, I'm serious. I don't have thoughts.
Do you? No, stop. Actually, I'm being serious. Do you believe in an absolute truth?
Yo, that's a vibe.
Davy, hello.
You can't even say my name right. Why should I listen to you?
Daddy.
You don't. You're running. Everyone's running from me.
Mommy pig. Mommy pig and daddy pig. Davy.
Are you going to
Davy?
answer my question?
Are you still at the Amazon, by the way? I'm just curious.
Huh?
Are you still in the Amazon?
No, I'm in England. Thank God. Anyways, Davy, hello. Anyone respond?
You, ate any fish and chips lately?
No.
Tea and crumpets?
That's nasty.
Davey, I want
The
some
only
chicken
time I
chips and
ate it was when I
crumpets.
stole my neighbour's Deliveroo order. It's soggy as hell. It's not like it. Anyways, can you answer my question? Do you guys believe in absolute truth? Yes or no?
Absolute
No,
truth?
I don't.
What is that?
I deny that.
How do you not know?
I mean,
what it is?
suppose
Why
we're
it is?
just let's just say we're pragmatists about truth, right? And we don't think that there's
No,
capital T.
it's a yes or no question.
It's yes and no. That's my answer.
Yeah, but that's illogical.
Oh yeah?
What's a cut?
You don't ask what's the contradiction in him saying yes and no.
Yeah, it's a contradiction.
Okay, well, let's just say we're pragmatists about truth and we don't think there's capital T truth. Where
I'm
do
a
you go from
pair.
there?
I'm a dialetheist. I mean,
Okay, so just answer. It's so simple. I don't know why you guys are running from my question.
Let's just say no.
No. So you don't believe that anything is an absolute truth?
Let's just say we're epistemic relativists or something, right?
I don't know what that means, but continuing.
And I don't know why you're running this argument if you don't even know.
No,
what
because
epistemic
you're
relativism is.
using some big words and like you're doing that on purpose because you know that I don't know what it means. Very
Those words
useful.
are-
Very
Look,
useful.
it's not my fault that I sent you.
Okay, let me continue
It's not my
with the
fault. It's
answer.
not my fault that I sent you an introductory logic textbook and you stopped reading after 5 pages.
I read 7 actually.
damn.
I read
Nicole, you got
7.
cooked. Delete the app after this one.
Anyways, so if you don't believe in absolute truth, then you don't believe in anything. You believe that there's a
That
possibility of
doesn't
everything
follow.
not being
That
true.
doesn't follow. It doesn't follow that you don't believe in an absolute truth, that you don't believe in any truth. That's
No,
like
I never
saying
said
if
that.
you
I
don't,
said the possibility.
of what?
You said, okay, you don't believe in absolute truth, so you don't believe that there's, so you believe that there's a possibility of anything not being true.
What? You don't. So I don't. So
You
okay. So
literally
hold on.
said
Hold on. Hold on.
that.
Hold on. Let me.
That's
Let me
literally
just.
the definition.
Wait.
No,
Can I?
you've
Can I
actually
repeat?
lost
Can I
the
try
plot.
repeating it
I've
to you
told
to see if I got it?
10,000 times of what it means.
Wait. Can I? Can I repeat it to you to see if I got it?
Yeah.
Okay. You said if you don't believe in an absolute truth, then you think that there's no possibility that anything is false.
I never said that.
Okay.
Your
Then I misunderstood.
comprehension
What did you
skills
say?
are horrendous. I'm going to re-say it.
But the thing is that presupposes like the existence of tea and crumpets. Tea and crumpets.
That
Yeah.
was not funny. No one
It was
listened.
not funny.
Anyways, as I was saying, oh, can this guy
Have you
get-
watched Have you seen like the modern Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah. I
movie?
want to know what she was trying to say about absolute truth.
Yeah, okay,
What were you saying?
so-
If you don't believe in absolute truth, then what?
No, then you believe that there's a possibility of everything, of things not being true.
How does that follow?
What do you mean? How does it not follow? You said absolute truth, which means it's absolutely true. So then,
Wait. Okay. Wait. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat it just to make sure. So you said, if you don't believe in absolute truth, then you believe there's a possibility that everything is not true.
there's a possibility of everything, of things not being true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how that follows. Wait, when you say a possibility of things being false or things not being true, when you say true and false, there are you using absolute truth?
What do you think absolute truth is? Enlighten me, since you know so much.
Non-relativistic truth?
You're not giving a definition.
I just explained truth that isn't relativized to an agent's beliefs or knowledge,
Okay, so if you don't,
or that isn't like
there's-
relativized to like some frame of reference or something.
do you think that there's an objective truth?
Well, let's just say I don't, right? How does that
Okay,
where does that go for
so
your
you don't
argument?
so you believe that there's everything that you think is true. There's a possibility of it being false.
I don't see how that follows.
Oh my god! You said
That
you don't
doesn't
believe in
follow.
You just said you don't believe in objective. Wait, so
Okay, hold on.
I'm asking you a new
Wait, let
question.
me
That's my new
give you an analogous claim. Nicole, do you believe in objective food taste?
To who? Like in general?
Yeah, just like pizza tastes good, like objectively, like not to anyone in particular, just objectively.
Man, you guys are talking past each other.
No.
You know that, right? She's asking you if for any belief could it be false.
Exactly.
But I don't see what that has to do with whether or not you're an epistemic relative.
Well, because
It's
I
irrelevant.
keep,
Like maybe it isn't relevant. So do you want to answer it?
Well, I don't. But no, but she's making the claim that that follows from epistemic relatives.
Maybe it doesn't.
Those words never came out of my mouth.
Well, but I don't have to answer whether I believe that. I just have to see how she's deriving that from
Yeah, you don't
epistemic
want to answer it
relatives.
because you know what I'm getting you into, and it's not looking good.
No, I don't need to answer because you haven't shown how it follows.
Why? Wait, what? Maybe it's more consistent with those kinds of beliefs. Why does it have to be an entailment?
Well, she's not making the claim that it's more consistent. She said, "Oh, so then you don't believe that?"
And do you think that there's no connection at all? Is that what you're saying?
I just don't see the connection like immediately.
Is this supposed to be like some kind of companions in guilt thing?
I don't even. I think it's way less like in depth as that. I think this is like a normal lady who's just asking some questions.
Nicole is a ghastly and
This is
racist and
Nicole.
vile troll. Don't steelman her.
Steelmanning
I'm-
Nicole of
I'm
all
a
people
what?
is really like ridiculous.
Yeah, Albedo, don't
No.
entertain this.
I've never met this
Yeah,
person.
she's
I
my
don't know anybody.
ex-girlfriend, by the way.
Shut up.
I'm
Oh,
a
is that
what?
Nicole?
serious?
I'm a what? I'm a what?
Nicole, aren't
Wait,
you my
hold on just a
ex-girlfriend?
minute. Hold on just a minute. What did you say? I'm a what?
What? What are you saying?
How's it going, Jack? Long time.
Anyways, don't listen to these people.
What's
I'm
up?
a completely normal person delivering a completely normal argument that these
shit,
people
I
can't
lost.
seem to answer.
What do you mean can't answer? Okay. I said, okay, so here, I'll recapitulate. So you said, do you believe X? And I said, let's just say I don't. Then you said, oh, so then you believe Y. And then I said, how does it follow from X that I believe Y?
Why do
And
you
then
care
you haven't
if it
answered that
follows or not?
question.
Because if I ask questions, it doesn't have to follow. I asked you a question. I said, so do you believe that things that are true, that you think are true, can be false?
Well, it depends on the thing.
Well, it's a yes or no question.
Well, it depends on the thing.
What I'm saying in general.
It's like if I asked you, are things around you red?
You're running.
It's like if I asked you, are things around you red? Like, it's not yes or no. It's like, depends. Some of them are red, some of them aren't.
Okay, so you think that... do you think that everything that is true could
Like
be
Nicole,
false?
like Nicole,
No, do you
like
think that
I
everything
believe
is true
Nicole
could
is
be
like
false?
a high school girl, but actually she could be like a 37-year-old man with like a voice filter. So that could be false.
So you think that everything that is true could be false?
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know. It doesn't seem very likely that everything could be false.
Do you think that things that are true can be false?
Depends on the thing.
Well, it's yes or no.
Why would
Well,
you even?
Wait,
Do you-
something.
Well, like
just think
let's
about what she's asked you just for a moment, rather than just immediately trying to answer. Do you think that things that are true can be false? Just think about that for a moment.
wait. So like take like a law of logic, like the law of non-contradiction, right? Under what modality are you asking if I think that that could be false? Because it can't be logical modality, right?
Let me change the question.
Are you saying like epistemically?
On this
Is it like
don't-
epistemically
you are
possible that the
getting
law of
anywhere.
non-contradiction is false? Is that what you're asking?
Huh?
Yeah, is that an epistemic question about us? Is that a question
No,
about
we're moving
epistemic
on. I'm asking you a
possibilities?
different question now. Do you believe that there's a possibility of you not existing?
I mean, that doesn't really make sense to me.
Okay, but so no.
That question doesn't make sense to me.
Do you think that there's a possibility that you do not exist?
Probably not.
So you can't even answer my questions. I'd like you to reflect on what I said and come
How is
up
that
with
not
a
an
yes
answer?
or no question.
How is that not an
Reflect on
answer?
them.
Since you're quite unsure on every single question I ask, it's like, I don't know, probably not. Like, just choose one or the other. It's not that hard.
Okay, no, it's impossible that I don't exist.
So it's impossible that you do not exist.
Let's just say that.
Okay.
Because you don't like my answers of like, oh, that doesn't really make sense.
Okay,
Probably
so do you
not.
think do you think that's an absolute truth?
Well, let's just say it's not.
How is that not an absolute truth?
Because it's true for me, but maybe it's not true for someone else.
But I'm saying in general, I'm not saying for you, I'm saying in general, do you think that you exist?
Well, you could ask me a question. You could ask me a first order question about what I think is true, but that wouldn't mean that it's an absolute truth.
Sorry, I don't really understand what you're
These
talking
are
about.
never going to be the right kind of questions to push someone out of like relativism about truth.
What, my questions? My questions are amazing. That
Like,
Gabby can't even answer them.
why should we accept epistemic relativism
W.
about just like any kind of relativism about a truth theory?
I mean,
Why
I'm not
should we
I'm not
accept
actually
what?
committed to like a truth theory. I'm just like running with epistemic relativism, just to challenge her argument, because presumably she doesn't want me to say that.
Isn't that going to be like a relativism about
Okay,
truth
let me
since it's
just give
about
out an
epistemology?
argument. this argument. this.
No, but what I meant was I'm not actually like committed to epistemic relativism like in general. I'm just saying I'm just running with it to like frustrate her argument.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Davey's like clearly trolling.
Oh, how would I know? I've never met this person.
Who's clearly trolling?
Davi.
Dove,
You're
what?
clearly trolling.
I'm what? Wait, hold on a second. I'm what?
Who's your favorite character from Peppa Pig, Nicole? Just curious. That was Mommy Pig.
Probably the elephant.
Oh, you're corny.
Do you know what the elephant's name is?
No. I don't remember the mid character's names.
It's called. Her name's
Yeah, was
called
it
Lafart.
Jomar by chance?
You have a fucking elephant named Jomar?
Yeah, was the elephant? What was the elephant's name? Was it Jomar?
No, it's not. It's called Lafart.
What?
Lafart?
No, look it up. LA.
Okay, it's not that funny. Do British people always laugh this hard at like fart jokes?
Guys.
It's not in that way. It's not fart in that way. It's not spelt like that.
Guys.
No, it's not. It's not like funny because of that. It's just like the name. I know that name. It's very significant to me.
Did you know that I turned on Sully? Oh, he left. God damn it.
Wait, what were you gonna say, Albedo? I want to know.
A while back, we were discussing the Primal of Evil, and Jack
Yeah.
had like a particular version. And for a long time, I thought
I know
maybe it was like
I know about all the drama with Sully and Jack, and whatever.
Okay, cool. I thought it was fine the way that Sully responded,
He's
but
back.
oh, cool. Can you hear me, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for a long time, I was kind of like going that back and forth between you and Sully and the Problem of Evil, and then I thought about it kind of after things had settled a little bit, and I agree with you.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage.
Well, I think that there's
Albedo.
something to it, but I don't think that like there's any reason why we would want to like accept like the rejection of it.
Albedo.
I mean, the problem is just generated by the idea that God is opposed to evil, right? So all Sully is doing is saying God is an indifferent being, right? Is there more hot water coming out? Oh, thank you.
Albedo, would you
fill it up
agree
to here?
that Sully's rejection might lead to something like God not being unexpected in a world with infinite suffering and infinite torture?
That's probably a consequence of it.
But
I think
wouldn't
they
want to
kind
say
of
that.
accept something like that anyways, at least some of them.
Thank you.
Do they really?
Man,
Like,
look
he
at
can-
Andrew.
Like, his
that
existence
Andrew's
would
view?
not be unexpected at all in a world
Andrew
where, like,
does like the greater good, so like what wouldn't he expect?
how could there be-
no, but that's a little
how could there
different.
be- But how could there be a greater good in a world where people are infinitely like skinned for like all of eternity? Like there's nothing after that for like a greater good.
I don't think. I think Andrew. I think you're conflating two different issues there, Albedo.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me.
Well, because I think that the greater good theodicy generates some kind of global skepticism, right?
Yeah,
But
that's why I said that.
yeah, but global skepticism is it's still you could have a global skeptical. You could be like committed to some kind of global skepticism by your theological position without it being possible, given your commitments, that God is compatible with infinite amounts of evil. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't
So-
think Andrew's like just a complete fucking dumbass, but Andrew's position it may commit him to global skepticism, it doesn't commit him to saying that God is compatible with infinite evil.
Wait, but
Doesn't
they
have
might
to.
just
Doesn't
say,
have to.
say God is not compatible with infinite amounts of evil, but he's compatible with all the evil in the world right now and then some, right?
Yeah,
Like,
well, saying that he's
not even
compatible
getting-
with evil is just It's just giving up on the omnis.
Don't you think, from someone's perspective who accepts like skepticism like that they shouldn't say that they don't know what God's compatible with?
Oh, well, that's a different point, and that seems like a fair objection. That if you're committed to global skepticism, why would you be in a good position to know that God is not compatible with infinite evil? I think that's probably a good criticism. All I'm saying is that there's no logical incompatibility between being a skeptic, being some kind of global skeptic, and it being the case that God is not compatible with infinite evil.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
That's all that I'm saying.
Were you around on the last stuff I was pressing Andrew on, where it was like...
I heard a little bit of that and about a little bit of it, but I actually forgot what it was.
Libertarian free will and whether or not Jesus could do otherwise.
Go on.
Well, I mean, it was a really kind of a long thing, and I don't think it ever really got settled, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like he thinks that, basically that the death on the cross was necessary, but he should be morally praised for it. But how can something that's necessary, you couldn't choose otherwise? He thinks that's an important component to moral responsibility, and yet he thinks that he's responsible for it.
Well, that's good. I mean, the issue with him is that he's dishonest, right? So it's sort of pointless to have a discussion with somebody like that, because he's just going to go to somebody like MJ or Ethan and say, how do you respond to this? And they are going to say some gibberish. And then he's just going to say, well, the answer to this is this gibberish. Although he won't call it gibberish, right? He'll just say, they say X, Y, Z, so presumably there's some kind of answer to this, right?
Yeah,
so if somebody's going to be like that, right, then there's really no point in trying to press any argument with them.
MJ didn't said it like, I don't know if there's much room to say on this one, Andrew. But Ethan gave some kind of response, but at the time when he answered, I wasn't able to talk to him, and I did not feel very satisfied from even Ethan's answer.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ethan is just a bullshitter. But I guess with MJ, the issue is going to be that he thinks that Andrew doesn't have to commit to that, and he can still be a Christian. Is there more of the brown sugar? The brown packet?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's saying, Andrew, look, you don't have to, It's hard to imagine what MJ... Because MJ is just a Craig parrot, right? So it's hard to imagine that there's something in Andrew's worldview, something in Andrew's idea of Christianity that should compel him to resist taking the responses of a Craig parrot, right? No, that's fine, thank you. I mean, obviously there are going to be some things that he's feels very strongly about, maybe what is he like? Does he call himself a universalist?
Are you talking about Andrew or MJ?
Andrew.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so he's like a universalist, but nothing philosophical turns on that, right? Like Craig and presumably MJ are not universalists. I mean, does MJ disagree with Craig about anything?
I don't think so.
yeah, he's just a Craig parrot. So yeah, he's going to have to disagree with MJ and Craig about universalism, but nothing philosophical really turns on that, right? Like he doesn't have to change. He doesn't have to adopt some weird philosophical view in order to defend that. He just appeals to scripture or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I don't see why he because other people are going to offer him theological solutions that he doesn't like, right? Like Caleb, he doesn't want to take Caleb's position, right? Because like Caleb, I don't know, there's all these things that he's very uncomfortable with, right? Like open theism, the Bible is not inerrant, whatever, right? But what if MJ throws him a bone, why wouldn't he pick it up, right?
Well, he definitely looks to MJ to answer all of the
Oh no, I know.
solutions.
I'm just saying that MJ's not above saying gibberish, right? But the point is sometimes the gibberish that's required is too much even for him, right? So he'll just say, look, I just would give up this commitment in light of this objection, right? But it's never going to lead to atheism, right? They're never going to be like, oh, maybe this commitment means I should give up belief in God, right? So Andrew doesn't need to worry. Because he doesn't have to understand. Yeah. He doesn't have to understand the view to adopt it, right? He's a fucking liar.
Yeah. I don't know if he lies too well. Are you talking about Andrew or Andrew now?
Andrew.
Yeah, I don't know if he was. Well, I don't think he's ever lied to me, but sometimes I feel like he's telling me the truth and like what he's saying, or at least like what he believes is the truth. But he's also taking a position that I just don't even understand why he takes it when he affirms the things I think are intention.
Well, I'd have to hear what he says as to why. I mean, I'm sure you've asked him that question.
Of course.
So what does he say is the reason why?
He doesn't give a reason. He just restates the things that he says are fine. He's like, I don't see an issue. Yeah. I mean, at that point, I don't really know what to say, so I just leave it alone.
No, yeah, you can't. There's no point.
Yo, Jack, you paused. You got a phone call or left the app?
He's probably on I think he's on my phone.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
In addition to the dishonesty, there's also the stupidity and the being motivated. So when you have those three things as an ensemble, that's weird. I have got an echo.
Yeah, that happens from time to time. If you like minimize the app and come back in, it seems to fix it, at least for me.
Okay. Yeah, looks like it's gone now. Yeah, when you have those three things together, it's pretty much pointless, right?
Yeah,
he can't even track. He can't even track, right? He can't even track.
Yeah, I mean, I've yelled at him for that before, and he goes on like the long.
Oh, get Kaysen up! Get Kaysen up!
It's not letting me invite him. You can request though.
Kaysen, request.
Who's Kaysen? You know him?
Yeah, he's a Christian, but he's
okay.
But he's not a thug. He's motivated, but he's nice, and he will admit that he doesn't have an answer. So okay. he's like, what? How many of those are there? 5 in the world?
All of existence.
Well, I should say, actually, you know what? I think that's unfair because I think ordinary Christians are not like Christians who do apologetics. Like, I don't think ordinary Christians are dishonest or thuggish, just misled.
No.
But on the internet, right, when you're dealing with people who debate the issues, honesty is incredibly hard to find.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's like a Christian issue. If you find new atheists,
I agree that there are. I agree that there's, that there's endless numbers of dishonest atheists in the same circles. But the thing is that it's much easier to find an atheist who's not dishonest. Because there's just so much bullshitting around Christianity. Just so much.
I think...
he's a God of love, but it's consistent with love to stand there with your arms folded while people are getting slaughtered. Right? As soon as you're in the business of trying to justify statements like that, you're in the bullshit game, with just a handful of exceptions.
Yeah. I think a lot of, if you're talking about like the common people, they just don't think about it, but...
I'm not talking about common people. I'm talking about people.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So I don't have any problem with Christians. I don't have any problems with Christians who go to church. Yeah, Albedo's the theist because he wants to have sex with trad girls.
And it's going very well, thank you, but no. And it's sort of like a meme that they have. I'm a monotheist. Right? I'm a monotheist. I'm not a classical.
You're not Christian though, right?
No. Although
you're not religious at all.
I'm not this. No, I'm not religious. I'm still kind of exploring it.
Right? From Clubhouse or no?
Yeah, I remember you, of course. That's why I came in here.
I thought you came because you follow Jack.
I was in here before Jack. I think. I didn't see him in here.
I was here, but then I left, and then Albedo came in while I was gone, and then I came back.
I joined Andrew's room for a second, saw that I was garbage, and then I came in here.
I need Mason to finish that conversation with the Matthew dude.
Yeah,
The
I'm not
probability
clear
thing.
on what the upshot of that was.
Mason
Yeah.
and
Matthew Edelstein. Matthew was saying like the same, the dumb stuff about how God is a simpler hypothesis because he has no limits and all that garbage. But I wasn't really clear on how that's like some kind of answer to Troyer's objection. And I asked Troyer about what Matthew said to him, and didn't seem like Matthew took anything away from that. So I'll have to get it from Mason because I only heard part of it.
Detroiters is like some kind of stalking horse, right? Is that the one?
Similar to that, yeah. He's just saying that like the prior probability of bare theism and bare atheism are going to be on some kind of a par, right? And so to have fine-tuning, or it doesn't have to be fine-tuning, it could be like a range of different arguments in natural theology, but let's just say fine-tuning. To have fine-tuning be something that raises the probability of the hypothesis, you're going to have to build in something that lowers the prior probability, right? Beliefs and desires, or what have you, right? But when you do that, you end up with a posterior probability that's lower than the probability of bare atheism.
Yeah, that's right.
And so that just sort of seems like it takes the wind out of the sails, if you are.
Yeah, I think I've heard Detroit say that one, and I don't think there's like much issue I have with that. I mean, I'm not really a fine-tuning guy, anyways, but I thought he more cared about like this self not self-sampling. What's the other? Self-indication. Like, that's the one he prefers.
I don't know what you're referring to.
It's like some sort of a not anthropomorphic, anthro something.
Anthropic reasoning?
Yeah, anthropic reasoning, where self-sampling, it's like self-indication is supposed to be something like the Sleeping Beauty paradox. Basically, he thinks that if you exist, then like it's way more likely that lots of people exist. And basically, he wants to say,
I heard him talking about that with Mason.
I don't know the full thing, and I don't want to like misrepresent it, but it's something like he thinks that like an infinite amount of people should exist, and that's way more consistent with God.
Yeah. I mean, this just sounds like, Ethan level stuff. They'll just say anything.
I don't know. Matthew's pretty smart.
No, I don't deny that he's smart, but it's like, if it's not trolling, then it's just...
Well, it's clearly not trolling with him.
Well, I don't know about that, but, I mean,
No,
he's Ethan's
come
buddy.
on.
I mean, come on, do you think
no.
some Jewish kid who, like, because he believes in moral realism, is going to come to believe in God when he thinks that he's figured out a way that God is compatible with the existence of evil, which he claims was the obstacle, and then he's going to become a Christian? That just sounds like a bullshit story to me.
Well, I don't think he's going to become a Christian.
I thought he did.
No. Wait, you're talking about Ethan or Matt?
Matt.
No, he's not a Christian.
Well, he was saying something about the resurrection in that conversation, but that might have just been an example.
It might. Well, last time I talked to him, which was like a week ago, he said if any of them were going to be true, Christianity is the one he holds the highest credence to.
Yeah, all right. Forget it. I don't buy any of it. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't have the same confidence that I do that Ethan. Like with Ethan, I'm like pretty much close to 100% positive that he's just trolling. But with Matthew, I don't know him as well, so maybe. But yeah, it sounds like a load of fucking bullshit.
I mean, I agree with the Ethan's thing that, I mean, I'm not as high of a credence as you are, but whatever the amount is, like, Matthew's, like, he just, like, I don't even know if he could troll. He doesn't have that to me. Like, when he speaks,
he does, because I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it when he was...
Really?
He used to like to go and like, LARP as, like, a Christian or whatever. It was the kind of thing that he and Ethan used to do when they were, when they were first sort of like becoming visible on Discord and YouTube.
Huh. I'll have to ask around, so that would change my mind about him a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, I've seen him do it.
Um, but in any case, from what I've seen, he seems very like, the stuff with Ethan is like, okay, like even
Yeah,
though I'm not as like,
with Ethan you can hear the smile on his
yeah,
face as he's uttering falsehoods. With Matthew, I think it's harder to detect. So that's why I'm less confident about him. But I don't know. The whole thing seems kind of phony to me.
okay.
But look,
Okay,
if it's not phony, it's just a bunch of garbage, right? Which is the same garbage. Like I didn't necessarily think he was trolling when he was running the moral realism stuff, right? Because when I first met him, that was his big thing, right? Or when I first knew about him, that was his big thing, was like that he was some kind of Parfit style moral, intuitionist. And, it was just the usual garbage, appealing to intuitions, saying that you're conceptually impoverished. You don't know what is meant by external normative reasons and all that, And like, if you don't even have the humility to think, maybe I should like take a more agnostic position on this at best, then it just seemed like I just sort of like concluded that he was complete fucking garbage. But I don't deny that he's smart.
Well, I'll think about that a little bit. Ask around if anybody else thinks that'll, like I said, I might change my mind a little bit. But I am off to a date, so I will see you guys later.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks, man. Catch you later.
See you later.